that.
All right. And we are back, y'all. We were just talking about some, things that we were just looking at on our, stuff and, so, yeah, we were just talking about, control. Check this out.
Your fear. I always say that. There's a fear. Because, I don't want everything. I don't want Ish to hit the fan. That's what somebody told me. I don't want it to hit the fan. What's so wrong with Ish hitting the fan? What if there's a real powerful lesson and things going wrong so that he can get it right?
Ooh.
Like, how can he be put in position to lead if you don't give him a chance to? Everything's not going to happen the way you think it should. You can't be in control of everything. Are you happy? Are you full of anxiety? You want to release those things? And she's like, yeah. Okay, well then let's start by letting him lead a little bit. Like, step back and don't say anything. Allow him to make the decision. Not saying you have to be mute on everything. My husband allows me, but we're a partnership. So I'm a part of a lot of decisions that he makes, but sometimes I can't see Derek's way of thinking. I just can't get it. And I'm like, look, this man loves his family. Everything he does is for his family. If he makes a move, it's for us to win. If we don't win, we will get it on the next round. There's a lesson.
Everybody isn't like that, though.
So
That's why she's the wife coach.
No, what I'm saying, every man doesn't have
Hold
that
on.
same mindset.
You're the one that chose.
Exactly.
So if you
You
knew
chose
that
them.
he couldn't be the leader
Exactly.
you needed, then why did you say I did?
Exactly. That part.
So
That's what I was getting
get
at.
back on them and their decision, because that's the only person you can really change and own. Your actions, you're the person. So I focus on you. I'm not going to necessarily focus on him. Not that he doesn't have any responsibility, but I need you to look at the situation a little differently. If you're tired, if you're exhausted, maybe you're taking on too much. Have you not thought about relinquishing some of that, delegating some of that, and allowing yourself to be more at peace? So that takes time.
Okay, can we
It's not like
end
just
this
telling him
and
that
talk about
you
it?
have to
Because
give
we
him
don't have
a bad
time.
Oh, yes,
Just a
it's
little
almost
bit. Okay,
over.
you know what,
It's-
tomorrow, let him dress your daughter, and you don't say nothing about what he chooses. And if she walks out the house with polka dots and red socks, it's okay. Women are very controlling about stuff up into details like that. Like, no, she can't walk out the house with no gold slippers on. Yes, she can. She gonna be all right, and you gonna be all right too.
Right. So you're teaching like just relinquish. It's not that serious. Like even if in your head you're thinking that's not right. That shouldn't be.
Let it
That's
go.
crazy. Just
Let it go.
for the sake of the marriage.
For the sake of the marriage, for the sake of your sanity. It's not that, like,
It's not that serious. Did we see? Did what y'all think in the comments? What y'all think, ladies? What you think, Paige? You think it's that serious to let your daughter walk out in some red slippers and polka dots slides?
It's not.
Socks.
It's not. They're kids.
They're
It's
kids.
kids. I remember.
I let them dress their damn self.
I remember my little cousin was like, he might have been 1 year old.
Right.
And he wanted to go outside and play. So he was one, I was about 13, 14. He wanted to go outside and play. And his daddy had bought him these snakeskin shoes.
Right.
One in a light color and one in a dark color.
Right.
And he had on one of each.
Yeah.
And my aunt went slap off on me. How dare you let him go outside? And I'm like, he's 1 year old. Like, who gonna make fun of him? Who gonna do anything? They just gonna laugh and keep it moving.
That's it.
Like, we have to teach our kids to be able to laugh. And the thing is, even if dad dresses her crazy, she'll probably dress herself crazy.
That's right.
If you give your child the opportunity to dress herself, she gonna walk out with a princess tutu, some of them little fake heels, them little clack heels, and a crown and something else. And is that acceptable in normal life? No, but it's a kid.
It's a kid.
It's a kid. Let the kid be kids.
Let kids do a lot, man. But when we talking about the relationship aspect of it, it's more so about the controlling. Control. Women want to control every little situation, at times. And what she was basically saying was, relax, chill. It's not the end of the world if he wants to dress his daughter or cook food. You know what I'm saying? Cook that night, and he don't clean the kitchen like you want him to clean it, or wash the dishes how you want him to clean it, or
You should say it. Well, Well, Margaret said, your children are a representation of your family. It's important to some people. Nisha said, I let my kids dress how they want to as long as it was clean and decent. My youngest had a pair of Spider-Man rain boots that he wore every day. That's why he's so expensive now.
See what I'm saying?
I know my cousin had some snake skin cowboy boots with gold tips. And he used to wear them shoes every day.
Listen, man. Cowboy boots are expensive, though. If you had the cowboy boots with gold tips on them, he had paid a pretty penny for them things. You know what I'm saying?
His daddy bought them.
Yeah. And they
My cousin was like 4 years old.
Had them cowboy
and
boots.
every day he put them on with shorts.
Because daddy bought them.
Put them
Because
on
daddy
with
bought them.
sweats.
Because daddy bought them.
With whatever.
Because daddy bought them. So, yeah, man, it's just about letting, when you're in these relationships, letting the man lead, not being so
But this is how I feel.
controlling and allowing him to learn also. You know what I'm saying?
But this is how I feel. I feel like if I can't trust you to lead, I'm not going to marry you.
Well, that's what she was saying. She
Period.
was like, you got to take it back to yourself. If you choosing these men, you know what I'm saying? Who is really to blame?
Exactly.
Who is the origin of the choice?
Right.
The choice lays with the person. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if a person makes a choice, there's nobody really else to blame besides them. You know what I'm saying? So there's nobody else to blame besides them. So, when you think about it, majority of the relationships that have these hardships, sometimes they just really have to
Yeah, we over here playing charades.
when they have, basically, it's just about allowing him to do it, to lead. You know what I'm saying? Because again, when we talk about every little thing, details, and how people get on your nerves and nagging, and you won't let me do this, you won't let that stuff right there can become really toxic for a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So. And that's what a lot of times people don't realize either, is that it's something that they don't really they don't really know that they're doing. But yeah, that can be toxic and drive somebody away, drive a wedge between you and that person.
Absolutely.
And then all of the thrill is gone.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
For me, like my 2021, we talk about resolutions. My 2021, just learn how to mind my business.
Yeah.
Because I'm a perfectionist. I'm a perfectionist, and in my life, everything has to be done with a certain level of excellence. Mm-hmm. However, I recognize that everybody is not that same way.
Right.
And so because everyone is not that same way, I just have to get used to allowing people to lead in the areas that they're strong in.
That's right.
And so Margaret said, oh my gosh, letting a man lead. Marriage is a partnership, and collaboration is what some people expect in their relationships. It's an issue that makes families hostile. Yeah, so I think the idea of the man leading, of course, goes back to the spiritual aspect of the man being the leader of the household. However, it's still like, it's almost like a captain and co-captain type situation, right? So when the pilot is pilot and co-pilot. So the pilot, that's the main person. That's the person that's typically going to, do the plan and make sure X, Y, Z is happening, right? But the co-pilot, like that's the star. That's the star. But the co-pilot is also going to be there to make sure things are on point. Make sure that we're getting to our destination. Keep the pilot sane. And there are times where the co-pilot also has to take over if the pilot is sleepy or this, that, and the third. So when you look at it in that perspective of marriage, the man is the leader, but the wife is the co-pilot. So in that aspect, she has, she's helping to lead the family in direction or whatever, but the difference is to the husband, the pilot. And does that make her make her any less than? No, not at all.
That's the thing about, the thing was what the wife coach was saying was, it's a partnership, right?
Yeah.
It it's a partnership, and what tends to happen is in that partnership, when things, are done in your arena, right? So majority of the time, the house is the wife's arena, right? And when you're at home and as a man, you come home expecting peace because the wife has created that atmosphere, right? But then when you are, like you said, in a collaboration, then everything isn't put on you. So if I'm trying to do something with the kids, or if I'm trying to do something over this way, when you're doing those things, I'm not, standing over you, telling you how to do it, when to do it, and things like that.
Yeah, because in partnership, you trust your partner to uphold their end of the deal.
And regardless of
How they do it.
as long as they do it, that's all that should matter.
Trust them to uphold their end of the
But
deal.
a lot of times when you second guess that, or you question that, and you continue to have to be reassured, a lot of men they're not with all that reassuring and all that, always having to talk about how we feeling and things like that.
Okay, let's go back.
Because
so that, to me, I think is wrong.
Well, I mean, the thing
Because
is,
when men don't talk about how they're feeling,
I say all the time. I didn't say not
but
do it.
It causes
I said all the time.
miscommunication.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. If you have these conversations all the time, then the communication one never had in the first place. The conversations that you're having, they need to be slowed down a little bit. Because if we're having these same consistent conversations, then we have to slow the conversations down because somebody's not getting it.
Yes, you're right. Somebody's not getting it, or somebody just isn't listening.
I know somebody don't want to get it.
Exactly.
Or they want to do it their way.
They want to do it their way.
And this is what we're talking about
that's
too.
where the miscommunication happens.
Yes, because
as well.
the control aspect of the situation is you want to do it your way, or you believe it's supposed to happen this way because this is what you're accustomed to, or because you did it this way before, it's going to work like this. So, and then people don't realize you're dealing with new people, a new person, right? If you're getting into a new relationship, or if you're with someone you're and growing with them. So it's not going to be the same outcomes as it was before.
Thank y'all for sharing. I see y'all sharing. Thank you.
If you're really over that past relationship or over that past trauma or hurt, that's how I feel about it. You ain't gonna come in talking about something what you ain't gonna do because this, and this. You gonna do it because it's new.
The groundwork has to be set early on. Men and women are in this vortex of nonsense. Yes, the groundwork does have to be set on. And that's why I think deal breakers have to be discussed before we even get into a relationship.
And then when they are, and then somebody does break the deal, then they need to do what they say they're gonna do.
Well, this is how I feel though. Yes, exactly. Deal breakers should be discussed and then be ready. If the deal breaker happens, ready to walk away. I feel like this. Whatever is meant for you is for you. Period. Sometimes a separation is needed. Sometimes we're like, whatever. So at the end of the day, uphold your end of the deal because you teach people how to treat you. So if you say, if you cheat on me, I'm leaving because that's my deal breaker. And then someone does it and you stay, you're just telling that person you don't even keep promises to yourself. So why should I keep a promise to you? Because you don't even keep promises to yourself.
Right. It's sad.
You don't uphold your own rules and beliefs.
Right.
So why should I?
Yeah, you'll break your own rules.
So whatever your deal breaker is, when it happens in that relationship, if you've put it out there, you better be ready to act on and do what you said you were going to do.
That's right. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid because what's meant for you is for you, okay?
That's right. And with that, everybody, this is our show for today. This has been Testimonial Tuesday, and we will see you tomorrow with Wisdom Wednesdays with our other host Tanya. And you guys have a great day. Hopefully, everybody gets what they want out of life today. Peace.
All right, bye, y'all.
You're listening to Power Plug Radio, home of your throwback jams.